Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Academia School Simulator, where of course we are back at the very lovely Cupboard College. And last time out we spent quite a bit of time over here in the purple, but it's pink wall building, just making sure that it was almost complete and looking good. And I'm actually very happy with how this has gone. I mean, the first thing to point out is that there is flooring everywhere, and I take that as an achievement now for one of our buildings. If there's flooring down, then that's absolutely a win. That's very good for us. So look, lots of lovely flooring in everywhere. We did add these two science labs as well, because previously there was only one science lab, this little one over here. So we've got two extra science labs now. So two rooms where the kids can go and play with chemicals and fire and all that kind of stuff for science. And then we also added in these classrooms here. They're not zoned out as classrooms, so they're not being used, but they are ready for when we need them. So they've got the sort of student chairs, and they've got the teacher tables and the chalkboards and all that kind of stuff. They also do have the very lovely brick flooring, which I think looks really nice. I think that looks very good from sort of up on here and down here. I think it looks really nice. It will make a kind of a really unpleasant noise when the kids scrape their chairs back when they want to get out. You know, they'll just sort of push the chairs back along the floor. Chairs going across a brick floor will make a very unpleasant noise. So yeah, it might be a bit noisy over here when the kids are getting in and out of the chairs, but that's absolutely fine. So a little bit of work to do over here still. This needs to be a common area. They still need to be computer rooms. So we'll get to those. We added a new sort of way into the school down here. It looks very lovely. There's a couple of nice trees and bushes and things. And yeah, we put in a door as well to here, to this future sort of common area, because otherwise if the kids wanted to come down into this common area, they'd have to walk all the way up the path, all the way through here, along there, and then down here, which is a bit of a sort of a winding route. So we've added in extra doors and things. There's a door here, a couple of doors in those science labs as well, so people can sort of walk through if they need to, which is very lovely. We also spent quite a bit of time over here planning what we wanted to do with this new plot of land that we bought. And what we're going to do is these bits at the top here, they're going to be running tracks, because we've only got one running track. So we'll have two extra running tracks. They're really big. So that's why we've got that space set aside at the top there. And then a couple of basketball courts, cafeteria and a kitchen, because I think we need another one of those in. And then we're going to have two AV rooms. Then we're going to have a couple of swimming pools down here. And this is going to be for the teachers. So teacher toilet, or staff toilet, sorry. So staff toilet, and then a staff room and a faculty lounge or whatever, and then a kind of little corridor type thing running across the bottom here, just because we don't know what's going to be over here, because this is going to be another plot of land that we can buy. So we don't want to sort of cap this off here and then stop them going through, because otherwise if you're, I don't know, if you come in through this door and you want to go to just here, you're going to have to go all the way out and round, which is a bit tedious. So yeah, we want to make sure that you can actually get out this way. So we've done that as well. And yeah, that's going to be a way into the school as well. So multiple ways in. So yeah, when you come into school, you can get to where you need to go a little bit quicker. And we also got to the end of the year. We got to the end of year 8 and we did very well again. We did fantastically well. Hang on, I just noticed a thing up there. Yes, repair that please. Thank you. So yeah, everyone that took an exam passed with flying colours. It was wonderful. So we had 5 dropouts, I think, which was due to a perceived lack of food again, which is a little bit strange. So yes, we had the 5 dropouts, which meant that we only got a 98% pass rate, but that was still very, very good indeed. And then yes, we've come through. This is now day 1 of year 9. We're only 15 minutes in. So yeah, there's no students here quite yet. I think, actually, are there students? Yes, there are, of course. There's the early arrivals that have arrived on the bus, because we do have some of them set up to arrive on the bus. So a few of them are here at 6:15 in the morning at school. That's very early. I don't think I ever went to school at 6:15 in the morning. So there we go. So yeah, it was looking very good. We got really good results. The school got A's everywhere. Everything was A for pass rates and A for delinquency and A for all the stuff, A for cleanliness. It was wonderful. However, things have changed a little bit, because Academia has received a new update, the Parks and Recycling update, which is very exciting indeed. So this is one of the themed updates that they put out every so often. So previously, this was our final research thing, this expand the student population to 700. We don't need this, we're nowhere near this, but it was the last thing that we had to do, so we just went ahead and did it. However, there's now a couple of extra bits. There is the recycling program, which allows the school to build a recycling facility to turn garbage into recyclable materials which can be sold. So we can actually go a little bit green, which I do like. I like the idea of turning some of our stuff into recyclable materials, because, you know, recycling is important and all that. And the other thing is down here, and I like this, because the idea of the school this particular school that we're building was it was supposed to be kind of, all our previous schools have been one big gigantic building and there wasn't really any outdoors. This one was supposed to have lots of outdoors, and I think we've kind of done okay with that. But this here lets us build a school park zone where the students can relax and replenish energy. And it's like a little sort of pond, I think, and some benches around the pond and stuff. And it looks very good indeed. So we're going to put those in. However, the update has caused a little bit of an issue. And we've seen this in academia in the past. When we have an update, sometimes things go a little bit wonkaloids. If we click here and just have a look at our report card, we were something like the ninth school out of 1,000 in terms of reputation and what have you. And we did really well last time. We got like an A+ grade. If we click on this now, things haven't gone well according to this. We're currently 1,000th. We're the lowest school now. So it's all gone a bit wrong. The rival rank, so the Evil Intelligence Institute, is still 26. We have no students interested in coming to us. And we have a passing rate of F. We have a cleanliness of F. A delinquency of A, that's fine. And a graduate pedigree of F. So our overall grade was D. So it's gone a little bit wrong. It's gone a little bit kind of wonkaloid. So we need to sort this out. So I imagine this year is going to be a little bit strange. And I don't know what's going to happen next year. I mean, are we just going to fly up the rankings when it gets to the end of the year? Are we just going to go, right, you're going from 1,000th to 6 or something? I don't really know, because we've got still the right amount of prestige. So, yeah, that could be very interesting to see how academia actually calculates all this and works it all out. But there we go. Right, so let's move time on. So we need to get this done. Now, this is unfortunate that we started this at the end of the last part because it does take 10 hours. 10 hours for that to get complete. So we might be waiting a little while for that. The builders are very busy over here, putting down lots of grass and stuff over here because this is going to be our new sort of sports area. But there's a great big area for them to cover. There's a lot of space for them to cover. So they might be over there for a while. However, what we could do is, while we're here, let's get them to just do the rest of this. So for the moment, let's just put grass just there. And then let's also put grass along here and grass along there. And then some more paver floor going up that way. Just to make that look a bit nicer. I like that. And then, can we get some fences over here? Because this, I mean, yeah, it's very important for us. It generates money and it cuts our bills down. But it probably is a little bit unsightly. So can we have a double fence door going into there? And then can we just have some fence? I mean, I don't fancy the wooden fence. I kind of want a more industrial looking fence. But a chain link fence, that sounds a bit naff. It sounds a bit naff. I'd rather have, can we have something nice? But then we've got a rubbishy double door in the middle there. Let's go for a goth fence. Why not? Let's go for a goth fence over there like that. Just to sort of zone that off a little bit. Oh, I've right clicked just there. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Put the grass back in. There we go. And everywhere else should have sufficient flooring, apart from over here, obviously, because we've not actually done this yet. But that should mean that our entire original area, yeah, look at that. Once that's done, our original sort of area that we started with, which goes all the way over to here, I think, once they've put that flooring in, eventually, I mean, there's only 3 of them, and they're working very hard. There's a big space for them to sort of turf out. But it'll all be covered. There'll be none of the original sort of, the sort of rubbishy mud ground left. Wow. Okay, that's very good. That's very good indeed. And then we need to start looking at what we can do with the outsides as well. Because we've got these nice areas, but they're looking a little bit, they're a little bit empty. It's lovely and green and grassy, but we could do with putting exciting things in. So we can put in various bits and bobs. Hang on. Cat statue and dog statue. We can have a statue of Wufflesby. Oh my goodness me, we can have a statue of the dog. Oh, that's wonderful. Is there a thing up here? Then are there new grants for this? Okay, there's those ones. A breath of fresh air. Research and build the school park. And trash is treasure. Research those things as well. Oh, yes. Oh, that's very exciting indeed. Okay, right. Well, there we go. So we've got a couple of grants as well, which will actually pay for the research. Not that we need it, because we've got quite a lot of money, if I may say so myself. We're quite fabulously wealthy. But okay, there we go. So we're raking in the cash, which is wonderful. How are they looking over here? Oh, it's looking great. It's looking very good indeed. Yeah, you just do the final bits. We'll let them finish those things off. We'll let them kind of have a little sit down. They can go and get themselves a cup of tea from the cafeteria or whatever, the staff room, or a coffee. If you must have a coffee, go and have a coffee. But yeah, we'll let you finish all that stuff. and these bits over here before we then tell you what we want built in here. Because, yeah, I feel like you might want to have a little break. You might want to have a little tiny lie down first. And I think they're done. I think they've put all the flooring down, and they've even put the fence and the gate in as well. Well done, folks. That's jolly good work. Right, let's go over here then. So now we can get this bit sorted. So again, we're going to want a field area like this with a fence around the edge. I feel like it's a little bit tidier if we have a kind of fenced area around it. So let's get ourselves, let's build and go to, I know it'd be objects, wouldn't it? It would be objects. So let's go to the track. Is it a running track? Yes, running track. Okay, so there we go. So we'll go to the running track and we'll get ourselves the oval track and we'll just put that straight in the middle like that. And then we can have a bit around the side. What have we done with that one? What have we done with that one? There's bits around the side. So there's a couple of seats across the top and some around the edge. I mean, we've got plenty of room. We could just put that sort of slap bang in the middle. Well, okay, not exactly in the middle because we can't do it. But let's put it there. And that gives us a little bit of space around the sides. And then for a fence. And then we can get some extra bits in as well. So yeah, let's put one there. And because we've got loads and loads of money, we'll just put another one straight in just there. Because we can. And then we'll put some benches across the top. So can we have a full row of benches across the top? Yeah, okay, we'll do that then. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then we'll have some benches across the bottom here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And across this way as well. So we'll have, another 4 across the bottom here. They do need water fountains. So maybe we can pop the water fountains. Oh, I've done that one the wrong way around. Away with you. Like that. So they can be at the end of the row of benches, which is nice. And then we want to get ourselves the whole sort of fence arrangement going on. Do we want the basketball courts to also be within this kind of fence thing? Yes, I think we do. Otherwise, if you're playing basketball, you have a bad shot, it'll just bounce away. The ball will just roll away. So yeah, we'll make sure they're in a nice fenced area as well. So let's go to fences. Let's get a fancy fence. If we're going to do it, let's do it properly. So let's have ourselves a fancy fence coming all the way down here. And they can be in their own little sort of fenced off bubble, if you like. So it's going to be a gap of 3. So like that. So we'll sort of put that like that for now. And then we can buy this block of land up here at some point. And then we can maybe add some more running tracks or we can finish that fence off or whatever. So there we go. Now they are going to need a way in, of course, because otherwise that's going to be very silly. So let's have, can't really get an exact middle. But yeah, we'll have a bit there and a bit there and a door there. And then we'll have a door in the middle just here going that way like that. Have they changed how the doors work? Can I point them that way, or down? Oh, okay, hang on. Have they changed that for every door? No. Oh, just the fence door seems to be a little bit different. Okay, that's absolutely fine. And then again, fences over here. Fancy fence around this to there, probably, around the basketball courts. And then, right, how big are the basketball courts? So court, scroll, where are you? There you are. So basketball court can go, right in the middle, actually. There we go. That'll do. So right in the middle. Then we'll get ourselves, again, go back to the fences, get the fancy fence, bring that down. Oh, that looks terrible. That's not in line with the edge of that. Right, we're changing that. Get rid of that. Away with you and away with you. It's got to go to just there. Otherwise, it just looks weird. So we'll have that like that. And then what else do the basketball courts need? Do they need benches as well? They need benches and a water fountain as well. Okay, so let's go back to here. Okay, so benches. We'll just put one at each end, maybe. Let's put one there and one there. So one there and one there. And then the water fountain can just go kind of on the outside like that. And they're going to need ways in as well. So they're going to come through here so they can get in from the cafeteria area. Why don't we then put a door here and then a door, say, pointing that way? So they can get in. So you can come in here and go to the basketball court, come in there and go to the basketball court. Do we want a fence on this side? I kind of feel like we should have fences around the basketball courts, just because, yeah, if you're on this basketball court and you, like me, would play a terrible shot because I'm useless at sport generally, then, yeah, the ball would bounce over here and then there'd be 2 balls on this pitch and it'll be very complicated. So why don't we do that, bring that down like that, and then have a couple of extra fences and a couple of extra fence gate things going in like that. So you can get into these areas, have a little play. Okay, that's going to take a long time for our people to implement. Also, it still annoys me a bit that is not quite... Yeah, look, it's not... why have I done it like that? No, that's entirely right. Hang on. Annihilate this. Yeah, it's not got a gap of 2. That can be like that. Boom. Fancy fence all the way up there. Still leaves our nice gap of 2. Yeah, why did I do it like that? I don't know. 1 there, and 1 there. Okay, there we go. That looks much nicer. That looks much tidier and much more organised. Okay, right, I'm happy with that. Now they just need to, get building it, which might take a while, but it's fine. That we're in no rush. There's plenty of other things that, that are going on around the school. How are we looking for that? It's done. It's done, which is marvellous, which means that immediately let's get the recycling programme underway. That takes quite a long time. It's not very much money, but it takes quite a long time to do. And these guys should then be running in and getting all of this stuff constructed, which is marvellous. So, yeah, I mean, by the time they're done, it will be day 2. So we'll come back, we'll pick up things with our builders when they have finished working on our new outdoor sporting area. Do you know what? I've done them a great disservice because the 2 running tracks are in. I don't think they'll finish the basketball courts. No, they've actually done the courts, but they've not put in the other bits and bobs. They've not put in the seats or the water fountains or whatever. But the courts are in, and yeah, they were working pretty late for that. They did some overtime for that. So yes, I thought you would have bailed long before even the running tracks were done. So well done. Your monitor has chased a goon out of your school. Now, you know what? I was thinking this actually. We hadn't seen goons for a long time. I wonder if it's just because we got the automated goon removal and there wasn't a message telling us this otherwise. But there we go. So that monitor has told, so was it Hong Ryman has told Scott Myers to go home. And Scott Myers is, yeah, he's absolutely tonking it out there. Yeah, he's got little sort of speed marks behind him. Like Roadrunner, he's sort of, away he goes. Okay, marvellous. Well, there we go. Good job. Good job, monitors. Thank you for doing that. And then up here is looking very good. So if the builders come in and finish this, hang on, can we right now get these actually zoned out so they can be used? Because we might as well. Special rooms. So let's get the running track area zoned out like that. We could make it a bit bigger, couldn't we? We could zone it out a tiny bit bigger around the edge like that. And that is a valid running track. Ooh, there's lots of ticks and things. Ooh, they've changed how that works a tiny bit. Lots of little ticks have appeared. And it made a little sort of ba-ding noise. Okay, that's good. I assume that means that it's met all the requirements. It's got the running track and the benches and the water fountain. I imagine that's what that means. And then whilst we're here, we might as well zone these out. Now this could be interesting because this will probably go or something. No, there you go. It still needs the benches and the fountains going in. Okay, that's fine. Well, there we go. We've now zoned it out so they can then crack on and get this done at some point if they ever do. One thing I have noticed is this isn't exactly central to this building. And that might annoy me a little bit, but it's fine. I'm going to have to put up with it. Because on this side, the running tracks have 1. They've got 1 spare tile. And on this side, they've got 3. Which is probably a little bit rubbish. But never mind. Never mind. It's fine. As long as you can go running on them, it's all okay. And then the fences are going in as well. Apart from that bit, which they've decided to entirely ignore. because reasons. You're not done. Folks, you're not finished. You've left 1 bit of fancy fence. Why? Why'd you do this to us? Okay, there you go. Put the bit of fancy fence back in. Okay, splendid. There we go. And then we could do with actually putting a wall across here right now. Because knowing the kids in academia, they're going to come in and kind of go, wee, mud, brilliant, I'm going to walk on the mud. So let's maybe put the wall in here, which does mean that we need to pick a new wall colour for this one over here. So let's have a little look. So we've got ourselves the brick. We've got the stone, we've got the wood, and we've got ourselves the purple, even though it's pink. I do notice this is new. That's new, isn't it? A sandstone wall. Oh, can we have that? Oh, that sounds quite nice. Pair with the sandstone floor and you have an awesome castle. Oh, yes. Can we have the castle building over here? That sounds very good. Yeah, we'll have a bit of that, please. So they can come in and finish that off and then put in the sandstone walls. That looks very good. Oh, I like that a lot. That is wonderful. Okay, and there we go. And now that's all done. And they are 2 valid rooms. And we should see all the kids coming in about now. So now they might be going in to use them. And what we do need is, we need an easier way to get to those just there. So we might need to put some doors in just here as well. So let's grab ourselves a door going in. Hang on. What way around is that door? If they can shut. Right, okay. So the door bit is on the inside. So 1 like that. And, oh, one like that. We're going to remove that window. That's fine. The window can go. That's not too much of a problem. And then also, is it worth having a door in here? Just so if you're over here in this AV room or swimming pool and you need the loo, you can just go literally into these toilets into here without having to go all the way round through here. That might also be worth doing. So let's just pop that there like that. And then we probably want to remove that sink because you're going to walk through the door and barrel into the sink. So we'll get rid of that. And then we want to get floors, and we show no outdoor floors, and we'll get ourselves the paver floor. And we'll do that nice little sort of pyramid type thing going up to the door. Okay, splendid. That's that done. Now let's just see how quickly they can actually get on with this, because we have given them various bits and bobs to do. Where are they? Builders? Oh, you're down here. You stealth built. Okay, fine. You're down here. And now we just need extra bits of flooring in. So let's get ourselves the bathroom tile just there. And then the marble, wasn't it? Oh, they've added in new floors. Azulejos tile. Oh, yes, that is wonderful. What else have they added? Diagonal floor 2. Oh, it's a slightly different colour. Packed dirt. Packed dirt. Lovely. And sandstone floor and red tiles. This is wonderful. Oh, I like this update. I'm very excited by the update. Okay, this is fantastic. Okay, right. First things first, marble. Because this was marble. So we'll have marble there. And then we'll have marble just there. Okay, right. Now go. Proceed to fill those in. I do notice there's a little bit of blueprinty tool over that way. And just there as well, I think. Can we remove the blueprint tool now? I think it's sort of all done. There or thereabouts. Yeah, get rid of that. Oh, hang on. There's a toilet there. Another goon has been chased away. Well done, monitors. Why are we letting goons in? Can we employ security at the doors to make sure we don't let weirdo goon people in? Because it's a little bit strange. Okay, so they're all in. They can now get out into this bit, which is splendid. How about we then set this... Oh, hang on. No, how about we don't do that at all? The recycling program research is done. Let's immediately get school park. I like the way we can just do things now with relative sort of impunity in regard to our cash. Whereas before, it's been like, oh no, £6,000 research to get parks. What shall we do? Let's wait 3 days to get the cash. Whereas now we can just go, £6,000. Just dig around the back of the sofa. I'm sure we'll find some money down there. So yeah, even though with that done, we've still got £52,000 remaining, which is just very silly. So yeah, we'll get the parks thing done. And then now, how does this work? How does this work? So I imagine we have, is it an admin room? No, what would it count as? A special? It's not a special room. Services. So it'll be a recycling facility. Okay, what do we put in a recycling facility? We just have a recycling bin. Oh, it's just like a green... It's a green lidded sort of one of these, like a dumpster thing, but it's got a green lid rather than the yellowy ones. Well, can we put it down here? Does it have to be indoors, do we reckon? How does this work? Okay, it's got to be... Garbage bags are processed here and turned into recyclable materials which can be sold for additional income. Requirements of recycling bin and indoors. Okay, so it's actually got to be a building. It's got to be an actual structure. I'm kind of thinking we put it near the garbage because they're going to pick up a load of stuff, and I imagine they'll pick up some stuff and go, oh, it's garbage. And other stuff might go, oh, it is recycling. So let's put it down here. Let's expand our stone wall building out a little bit. The school has only just started as well, so hopefully kids will not shortcut through here too readily. So let's get this. We'll demolish that and that there. In fact, that fence can go just there because that's a bit pointless. So that doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't connect to anything anymore. And I think that bit of fence can go as well. And then, I mean, I don't know how big one of these things needs to be. I mean, that's a perfect size. There. That fits 5 garbage dumpster things in. So can we just sort of have it the same size as that? Let's see how big that is. Blueprint, ruler, that is 10 wide. So we're going to need something that's 12. That's pretty much bang on. There'll be a little line down here. We could just expand the garbage thing to be a bit bigger, to be honest. Okay, yeah, let's do that then. So let's get rid of those bits across there to about there. And then we'll just build a little sort of structure over here. Oh, random event time. Yeah, go on, let's have the thing. A salesman arrives in your office peddling the future of education. An entire encyclopedia on one CD. Surely not. Is it called Encarta? Okay, right. Well, there we go. I mean, yeah, this is because Academia is set in... I'm not entirely sure when it's set. It kind of looks like, looking at the tech, sort of late 90s, early 2000s. Because the computers are quite big. They're quite big, chunky things with your proper CRT monitors, and the mice have got wires and stuff. So I'm guessing that's kind of the era. So that would be quite a revolutionary thing. Sort of like an Encarta sort of style thing. Okay, 2,600. Buy the Electronic Encyclopedia. Or don't buy it. Well, do you know what? If it gives us plus 10 reputation, then yes, please. Let's have that. News spreads that your school uses cutting edge technology. Yes, everybody. We use a CD. The future is here. Okay, splendid. That's very good. Right, let's take that apart. And okay, there we go. Oh, they're taking the... No. Oh, yeah, I don't want you to take the floor apart down here, though. That floor can remain. Leave that floor. That floor can go because we're going to put walls on it anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then we should get ourselves the lovely stone wall and put that across there. So what's that? That's going to be 11 going across there. Hang on, we could just build that down like that. And then, hang on. How wide was this? Let me get the zone. Let me put the recycling facility in. It is going to need to be indoors, so it's going to need to be a little bit smaller. So that's now 11. And that's going to have a wall down there. How wide was that again? Was that 11 wide? Can't remember. 10 wide. Yeah, so we could just make the garbage one wider, and we don't really need it to be any wider, but then they'd be more or less the same size. Yeah, okay, that'll do. That's fine. So that zone there, the recycling facility is in. So we'll build a wall down here and a wall across the front. Do we want to put a path coming down here and going into the back of the recycling facility as well? That might be quite good. Just run a little thin path, maybe down here, just so they can get into, maybe just sort of down here, look, coming out from there, going down into here, into the back of the recycling facility. I think we do that as well. So let's get the actual walls complete. So like that, recycling facility like that, and then we need doors, obviously, because we know what they're going to do. They're going to get stuck. So we'll put a double door, say, opening inside, so there, and then we'll put a single door, just going, opening in. I'll put it right on the edge. No, it looks a bit naff on the edge. We'll put it there. We'll put it right there, and then we'll get ourselves paver floor, and it can just sort of run up like that. So they can run into the back of the recycling facility, and then the floor in the recycling facility can... We'll do that in a second, when they've actually built the walls and such. But I don't think we need anything exciting. Just concrete will probably do the job. In fact, you know what? Concrete, and 2 concrete bits there. There we go. Right, so that's all done. So are they in? Have they put the concrete in the final bits? Oh no, they're actually getting on with it now. Did they do that one square just there? They did that one. And also, that is going to be a staff-only door, as is... Oh, hang on. We need to build that concrete tile. Move out the way, please. Move out the way. Thank you. That is also a staff-only door. Kids, do not come through the recycling facility. And then we can go into here, get ourselves recycling bins. Oh, they're little. Oh, they're small. Oh, well, let's get 8 of them, because that seems like a good number. So we'll put loads of those in. Now, how this works, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, do we just make money back? Do we need to tell something to happen? I've just had a look in reports. I can't see anything that looks like a, sort of recycling collection vehicle or something to come along. So I imagine it just happens automatically. The janitors will just put things in either the garbage or the recycling facility as they see fit. I imagine that's what's going to happen. And there's somebody there. Are you going to recycle anything? Are you going to recycle anything? I kind of want to see it in action now. I want to know what happens and what it does and how it functions and stuff. There you go, look. So you put it, you're recycling. So Jerry Rebicki is recycling. So does that then, what happens after that though? So right, let's speed Tom on. You're just doing, oh, now you're doing some recycling as well. So do we get a bit of money back at the end of the day for recycling or something? I really don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, we're supposed to get money back. So we will see. Oh, look there, look. There's a little bag of recycling rather than garbage. Oh, that's quite good. Oh, I like that. Also, is it not worth for the sort of appearances of the school to maybe just box off the garbage bit? Because that's just out. People can walk past this. They walk to the school and look and say, oh, look, there's a massive pile of stinking garbage. In the summer, that's going to be gross. It's going to be flies and all sorts of grot. So is it worth just actually putting something, building a wall around it like we've got around the recycling facility? I mean, if we just carry on just here, maybe we can do that. Joe, let's get it done now, actually. Let's do that. So a little bit of sort of, rejigging of things. So get rid of that, please. So take those down and then have walls and get the stone wall. Yeah, because that's the brick building and this is the stone building, so that's fine. So I can come down here and the school park research is complete. Right, hang on, school park, hang on. Right, put a wall across there, a wall down here. We might have to wait until that recycling is gone. We might have to wait until that's gone. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. We can wait until somebody takes this away. That's not too bad. And the walls go in across there. The garbage zone is still valid, which is fine. We might want to expand that to over there, because why not? And then, we just need to put a front in. And look how much sort of garbage recycling stuff there is. That's quite good. Right, floors. Let's get that concreted rather than have grass. And when that's gone away, when they've taken those away, we'll just put a thing across the front. We'll put a wall across the front. And then we'll have ourselves... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right, do we make money off this? Are you a recycling truck? Let's see. You're bringing the actual garbage. Here you go, look. You've put some recycling in. Oh, hang on. Right, what was that? Dismantle grass. Oh, no, that's them dismantling the grass. Oh, I got all excited there. I thought, yay, the recycling. But no, they're just loading that truck up. We're not making any money on it by the look of it. And they're recycling loads of stuff. Loads of recycling's happening. And they're just... taking it. Where are they taking it? They're taking it to the sinks. Why are you taking the recycling to the sinks, folks? What's that about? You're washing your hands. Okay, that's very good. I mean, that's brilliant. Washing your hands is very good. Wash your hands is important these days. That's a bit weird. Okay. Don't really know what was going on there. And then let's get this complete. So let's get the walls. Let's get the stone wall going across there. And then we will have a door. Maybe a door going into there wouldn't be no bad thing. A door there, and then a double door going into the sort of street area. Spin it round. Just there will do. There. That should be fine. And then we need to get ourselves the concrete flooring again because they're going to have holes. And that is already concrete. That's fine. As is that. That needs to be concrete. And then also they need to be staff doors. Otherwise the kids are going to be silly with it. And there we go. Staff door, staff door. Okay. We've got a little recycling facility in. And the garbage area is now far more presentable. Even though they have... Oh, no, hang on. Yeah, that zone... that zone stretches into the wall. That's not good, is it? Hang on. Undo garbage. Redo the garbage. There we go. Right. Garbage zone is valid. Hey, there we go. You can't reach. That's going to be there forever, is it? Is that garbage just going to be there for all time? Yeah, you're getting annoyed that you can't do anything with it. Why did you put garbage in a wall? Who did that? Come on, own up. Right, okay, let's demolish the wall then. Come on. Somebody take the wall down. Then we can move the garbage. Oh, you've taken that out as well. You thought you'd take the floor out as well. Okay, fine. Right, can somebody move this? Or is it the end of the day and everyone's cleared off? It might be the end of the day. Yeah, okay. Did that person just sort of run along and have a look and go, ooh, what's that? They've built a new garbage area. He's going back to tell everybody. You want to see the walls around the garbage area in the recycling facility. It's really good. The teacher's leaving via the recycling facility. How glamorous. How very lovely. Okay, fine. Right. Everyone going home. When this bag here is done, we then need to fill this sort of wall in again, because that looks a little bit rubbish right now. But at least nobody's shortcutting across it and getting muddy feet. So day 3 of year 9 has begun. Are students confessing their love? Let's just see how that works. Oh, crikey. Oh, crikey, it's all of the students. Okay, well, okay, who is it? Jonah Tut is waiting for a confession. Okay, so Otto Huh, but I can't see the rest, is confessing their love to Jonah Tut. Is it going to work? We've seen these go horribly wrong in the past. Come on, I now need to know. Crikey, it's a very long confession. You've written a very long poem. Many, many words. Oh no, and again it's gone wrong. Whenever we watch this, it always goes wrong. I feel, am I responsible for that? Maybe we should just leave them to it. It's fine, right? You sort that out between the pair of you. It's a thing that you actually need to get on with. It's fine. You'll recover. It's okay. It's okay. This sort of thing happens. And Otto Huh whatever your name is, Otto Heuner. You're calm from a rich family. Do you know what? There's plenty more fish in the sea. You'll be absolutely fine. So what's going on up here? These look good. They look fine. What we could do is with a little bit of path leading up to those. Did realise we haven't got the path sorted for those properly. So we'll get a bit of path like that, just going up to the doors, just to make it a bit more obvious as to where the actual doors are to these things. I'll have one there as well. So that's lovely. Also then we'll get this bit with grass, because we might as well. I noticed there are some muddy footprints along there. So we'll get all that bit done with grass. Then we'll get the paver floor for where the doors are actually going to be. So like that. Okay, splendid. And now we can look at the exciting new park thingamajig that they've added in. So how does this work? What do we need for a park? I'm liking the sound of this already. Let's have a look. Objects. School park. Needs a bench, some statues. Oh, crikey. It doesn't need those statues, does it? And a fish pond. A little fish pond. That's wonderful. Okay, where can we put one of these? The other thing is, because we've not really built for one of these, we don't have the space for one right now. And I've also just typed in into the search thing by accident. That's good. I meant to do that. That was purely intentional, honest. It would be great. I mean, how big is the fish pond? Oh, it's quite big. I was going to say, could we just put one in the middle of here or something? But no, that's not going to work, is it? And we could we get one? Could we rework these outside bits here and sort of put one here and have the path going around the edge? Maybe we could do that. So have the path going around the edge of the fish pond. What else does the zone need, however? What would it be? What kind of thing would it be? Would it be a special thing? A school park, yeah. So it needs a bench, a fish pond. It needs a cat statue and a dog statue. Oh my word, they're monstrously expensive. Okay. Wow. Okay, they're really costly. Right. Okay, message understood. We could put one over here. That might be quite nice. Near our library, near this common area. Could we fit one of those in there? Yeah, I think we need to build the objects first. So let's put... Oh, no, we can't. It's too big. That common area gets in the way. Where can we put one of these? Can we put one there? Just put one here in the middle of our path? Would that work? I mean, it looks a little bit rubbish. We could put one up here on the corner. That might be quite nice. Just pop one up there. Yeah, what I want to do is I want to make sure it actually doesn't... People are going to walk around it. I want to make sure it just doesn't look terrible. Like we've just thrown it down because that's what we needed to do. We could put it at the... I mean, could we... Hang on, how much money have we got? 58 grand. Could we buy that plot of land? Could we buy this? That's the next one we need to buy. It's 50 grand. We've got the money. So we could buy that bit of land and then we could put a couple of those things up here. That's what we could do. So have a couple of those things up here. Maybe one over here as well. I don't think we can fit them into our current sort of setup. I think they're too big. I think they're too sort of intrusive. I'd love one along here. But the path runs along there. So we're going to have to change how the path works in order to get that in. So how would we do that? If we were to do that, we'd put the pond there. Can we rotate the pond? No. So the pond is going to be that way round. So the path would have to go underneath the pond. So that's probably not too bad. And then kind of cut back round across the other side. So yeah, what is it? 5 by 5. Hang on. Let's blueprint that. What if we then had a thing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we had the park there, so the path would then have to go, so floor outline. We'd have the path sort of cutting round the edge like that. So you'd come along and then go round the path. And then that would be where that's where the park is. But then, of course, the park needs to be a bit bigger, doesn't it? The park needs statues and benches as well. So we'd need to do that. And then put the floor outline there and there. And have a park in the middle. That looks a bit rubbish, doesn't it? But it would include a park. And it's kind of in the middle of the school. Which might be quite nice. Or we put it here. Maybe we put it here next to this common area bit. How about that? Would that work? So as soon as you come out the cafeteria, you can go and have a little break in the nice park. So that's 5 by 5. So we'll add a couple of extra bits on. So like that. So yeah, okay, so it's not perfect. It's not perfect. And the floor can sort of cut round like this. And then you could go to a little park just here. It does feel a little bit like we're trying to shoehorn a park in where a park doesn't belong. And when does one belong here? Along this sort of walkway bit. You walk through the park and out the other side. Oh, I don't know where to put the parks. I'm now dithering about where to put the new shiny things that we've got given. I don't know where else it should go. I mean, I don't want to put one over here, because eventually we're going to be putting maybe an extra room down here or more bus stop stuff. So I don't want to put one there, but I kind of feel like if we could fit them along the paths, that would be great. It just makes that path look all sorts of ugly and terrible, because it just makes it look a complete mess. But is it worth doing just to get one of those parks in place? I think it might be. Let's do it. It's near this common area. It's in a very common bit of where the school, people are going to walk around this way. So they might be able to walk through the park, maybe? Oh, I don't know. No, do you know what? No. We're not going to put one there. It looks terrible. It's just going to look awful and make that just look all sorts of terrible. We will put them up here. Let's go forth and we shall buy this plot of land for 50,000 of the monies. Oh my goodness me. There we go. A whole massive bit of land has been opened up to us. We've not even done this bit yet, but that bit of land is now open. Right, job number 1. Builders, go forth and remove all of the plants from here, please, because it gets us lots of monies. So yes, they can do that. That'll keep them busy. There we go. Splendid. Right, so run time on for quite a long time as they run up and dismantle these things. And where are they right now? Are they actually dismantling anything? Can't see where they are. They've not run up. They're not on it stat, are they? They're not on it right away. They must be doing something else. Oh no, they're down here, of course. Of course, they're doing the other stuff that I asked them to do. They're putting in all the different bits of flooring. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you crack on doing that. And then when that's done, you've got a fun job up here. Whilst they run about dismantling these things, let's maybe just do some planning of what we want to do with this area now we've got it then. So we know we want some parks along here, and I think we could put lots of parks along here. We could maybe get 3 or 4 along here and make them look very, very nice. And it's weird, that's kind of what I wanted from this sort of area here. I wanted like a nice sort of feature area. Of course, this has become a common area, and that's fine. It's a lovely common area with trees and all sorts of nice things. But let's actually try and work this out. So let's go to the lovely blueprinting tool, and we'll sort of get this going up maybe like that. It's a big block of sort of paving going up there. And then we want that paving to go up like that as well. But then where can we put the parks? This is what I'm wondering. So hang on. If we have a park that's... So they're 5 by 5, aren't they? So there could be one there. But then we want to make them a little bit bigger. So the park zones, that's just the sort of the fish pond bit. So then if we make them a bit bigger like that. So what if we make them... We've made them 8 by 8, and we can have lots and lots of lovely sort of seats, and we can put lots of plants and things around them as well. That'll be quite nice. And we'll surround them with planters and things. So actually, let's make them that big, 9 by 9, so we can surround it all by planters. We can have a little way in on each side, perhaps. That'll be quite nice. So how about we do that? So this thing as well, we want that to sort of, I kind of want that to carry on up that way, probably up to the top actually, or certainly up to here, but I want that bit back in the middle. I like our little sort of a little strip of grass there. We can put lots of lovely things in there as well. So maybe we resume that thing from here. So hang on, so now let's get a different object. So that can be grass again. So we'll have sort of grass going up to here, and then flooring like that and like that, and then we'll have a little way in just there, like so, and a way in on that side and a way in on that side. And then do we want to then have the flooring can continue to there. Maybe the flooring can come round across the top. Yes, like this. Just make a little nice garden area. And then, because that means we've got the grass on this side, and then we can have the grass on that side. In fact, do we want grass on the inside of here as well for 2 squares? Maybe we should. Let's erase that, get rid of those 2, and then add 2 more just there. So that's still 9, isn't it? So that's still 9 across. So 9 by 1. How many of those can we get in? So if we do that, say 9 by 1, I know what I mean. And then another 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Is that about 9? Is that about 9? Yes, that's perfect. That's absolutely, utterly spot on. That's fallen brilliantly without any kind of any kind of needing to rejig things and muck about with stuff. That is perfect. So we will have 3 fancy sort of garden areas up here. Oh, that's wonderful. That's very exciting. Okay, right. Well, let's wait for these guys to finish all this stuff then. I mean, they've done the first bit almost. Oh no, Aaron Dworkin has left the school to go to the Intelligence Institute. I mean, they are much better than us. We're 1000th and they're 26. So yeah, they're doing much better than us in the world of academia these days, even though they are clearly evil and even though they are clearly the baddies. And it's taken quite some time, but I think they are removing the final bush. There we go. Right, it's all clear again, which is splendid. It's brought us in a little bit of money. I mean, we did just spend 50 grand on getting this entire bit purchased. So let's just get one of these things in. Let's just actually get one of these bits sorted. So we're going to want to get some grass around here. So we just want to get one set up right now. And then we'll have, paver floor going into there. And then paver floor going around like that. And because that looks nice, and then we'll have paver floor on this side as well. So I like that idea. And then we'll connect them up as well. We'll have little sort of roots through the middle. And then I imagine we just want to make that whole bit grass, actually. That bit there. So they thought they'd finish with their jobs, but now they need to run back and do some more building work. Whoa, extreme close-up. And then let's just zone this out as a school park. So go, yes, please, school park. And it's so you need a bench, you need a fish pond, you need a couple of statues, you silly person, why are they not there? So if we just put the pond right in the middle. So go, there's a pond. That's nice. And then the benches and the statues. I mean, yeah, I bet we can't. Can we rotate the statues? Yeah, they can be facing up or down. Let's have a statue of a cat there, and then a cat there, and then a dog there, and then a dog in that corner. And then the benches can just sort of go around the edge like that. So a bench and a bench. I have a bench there and a bench there. And then a bench there and a bench there. Oh, I've realised I wasn't supposed to put them like that. I was supposed to leave it for planters. Oh no. Oh no, we're supposed to have planters and the benches are supposed to be... Everything was supposed to be pushed in a square. Oh, bother. Do you know what? Does that look okay? I mean, it's a valid park. It's actually a valid school park. It's got sufficient things in it to make it a valid park. Am I happy with that? Hang on, let's get rid of the blueprinting thing because now it's all built. It looks a bit kind of crazy. There we go. I think that's okay, but yeah, that's going to annoy me that it wasn't quite done. I wanted it with planters around the edge so it could look really pretty. I mean, we can sell those. 1,800 for a cat statue. Hang on, that's how much it costs, isn't it? That's how much it costs. Oh yes, we're not going to miss out. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, right. Hang on. Change of plans. Cancel all these things. Don't build these things. Hang on. Sorry. Hang on. Sorry. I'm changing my mind because I'm an idiot. There we go. Get rid of that and get rid of that. Okay, right. Change those things around. It will now become an unvalid school park again. The kids came and go, yay, the school park. It's gone. Sorry. So let's then get, so the dog statue, yeah, there, like that. Into those bits. So one there, then the cat statue there and pointing that way. The benches kind of go in like that next to it. Then we'll have that there, those ones facing down. And there we go. Right, now once they build those, I think they'll be on it pretty quick. As long as we get one bench in. There we go. It's a valid school park and everyone can come back in. And there we go. And then look, there's little fish. There's little fish in there looking very nice. It does have a gravel kind of edge to it. I mean, do we need to make that bit gravelly? Should that be gravel like that, just so it fits the edge of the pond? That might look quite nice. There you go, look. That looks a lot nicer. Okay, right. I'm happy with that. I think that looks very good. And there's loads of kids in it. They've all sort of crowded in. Oh, there we go. We've got our very first school park. So this is not complete. I still want to put the planters round the edge. And then, of course, we want to get the other one set up as well, because that one, as we saw, was really, really busy. And we want to make sure that there's enough school park for all the students. So if we put another 2 in, that should be pretty good. But we'll do all that kind of stuff next time out, because we've done quite a lot this time round. And we have bought a massive bit of land. We've got all that done as well. We've got the school parks in. We've changed this bit down here as well. So we now have our little recycling facility in. And yeah, next time out, we'll obviously put these extra parks in. I also do want to get to the end of the year, because I want to know what happens. Are we just going to creep up the sort of the school rankings like we did before, going to 700 and 600 and 400, all that kind of stuff? Or are we just going to leap straight into something like 8th or 7th place or whatever? Because we have got a lot of prestige. So I imagine we might just make some sort of meteoric leap from 1,000 through to, 3rd or 5th or 6th or something. So that'll be intriguing to see as well. Of course, if the kids are actually doing well with all their exams, which day 4, yeah, that's looking pretty good. They're excelling in the science and the art. Wow, I mean, yeah, math is struggling. Their PE is struggling. And they've got loads of fancy PE zones. So yeah, okay, right, interesting though. But there we go. So it's looking very, very good. And of course, we need to finish this bit off as well. We need to get our new sandstone building set up. And then we could expand the wooden building over here, because, that doesn't have to finish there. We could just obviously tack another load of buildings onto the other side, or the rooms and stuff. And then, of course, we want to expand this as well. I think we might need to set aside a big chunk of cash to get this whole area up here. Just make this entire bit in the top left corner all full of these things. Just full of water pumps and full of wind turbines, just to help bring our running costs down a little bit. But we shall do all that kind of stuff next time out. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on next time here in Academia School Simulator. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Charlotte was murdered by Martin. Do we need to arrest Martin? Aaron was murdered by Martin. The mighty defense rectangle has been completed. We've crashed into a ship over there. Hello, pirates. They're just firing bits of explosive junk. It's killing quite a lot of pirates. Connor was strangled by Martin. Somebody stop him. I'd love to stop him.